Welcome to This Is James Bond. Shops at this store.
Sorry, hang on. I gotta do a little mewing real quick.
Does James Bond mew?
You think that jaw's natural?
We're gonna look at today Uncrate, which is one of those alpha websites that this is where James Bond would shop from his Sky Mall catalog.
I don't think he. Never mind.
So what we're gonna decide is any of these items, are they beta or are they Bond? Hey baby, do you know how much this keyboard weighs? Enough to break the ice. This is the Kachunkinator, machined from a solid block of aluminum.
And it looks like it's a reject from the Cybertruck.
This thing has to sound just chunkin'. So this thing demands a sacrifice to get it. You actually have to cut your wrist with it.
Censor all
or
that.
you could just pay $1,600.
I think I'd rather do the first one. This thing is actually kind of cool in that I feel like it would look great on the set of Severance. Do you remember the Cybertruck keyboard that Ken built a couple years ago?
Yeah.
It was kind of similar, not quite this big, but the same kind of vibe. It was all metal. I think this just looks good on your evil villain desk. You know what? I feel like this is about as alpha as it gets.
Yeah. James Bond might shop in this catalog, but Dr. No is buying this keyboard.
I don't know why anyone's out here using a regular pleb keyboard when you can be using the Kachunkinator 9000.
I really wish it was actually called the Kachunkinator. This is Rock Nuclear Bunker. Are you a real prepper like myself?
During a period in the 20th century, the world was just a little bit worried about some things going wrong.
There was a little kerfuffle.
So here in the United States, there are a lot of old decommissioned nuclear silos. They've actually sold them off. So there's people in Kansas who live in or build these bunkers or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is, I think, one of these bunkers, but it looks like it's actually been upgraded. So this is specifically designed by the Royal Observer Corps. They built these bunkers designed to accommodate up to 3 observers. And the idea would be that they would be able to report on the post-attack fallout if some kind of nuclear event occurred. You poke your head up and go, it's still radiated.
All I want for my bunker is to be in the middle of nowhere with scenic views, have internet, which this has, and I want to be able to get mozzarella sticks. Those are the 3 things I need in my prepper bunker.
I feel like you're not gonna last long in the nuclear apocalypse.
Do you think I don't know how to make my own mozzarella?
I think that's a lot of work.
It is.
This bunker sold for 48,000 pounds, or about 60,000 US dollars.
That's good.
Actually not bad.
That's a good bunker price.
What's the going rate for a bunker these days, man?
Well, I mean, realistically, it's whatever the cost of a shotgun is.
Yo, wait.
Yeah.
There's definitely bunker Airbnbs. Do you want to stay in a bunker Airbnb? Let's do it. This is Spooky
I'm going
Town.
to a bunker Airbnb and then just not leaving. I don't want people to know where my bunker is.
Well, it'll be our bunker.
No, I don't. You're getting.
It's for up to 3 people.
I'm
You're not
eating
inviting
you
us?
immediately in the apocalypse. I'm gonna be hungry again in 30 minutes because you got no meat on your bones.
But what if it's just a minor apocalypse?
If a firework went off, you were on the grill.
I feel like this is a different conversation that I thought we were about to have. Anyway, I gotta say, hiding underground, that's beta.
I want to give it alpha, but it's British, so beta.
Thank you to 8 Sleep for sponsoring this video. Studies have shown again and again how important sleep is to health and well-being, but it can be so hard to get good quality sleep.
And that is where 8 Sleep comes in. They're at the forefront of sleep tech innovation with their brand new Pod 5 Ultra. Here's how it works. You install the pod system on top of your mattress, set up the app, and get to sleeping.
It features dynamic temperature regulation, which cools you down in the summer and warms you up in the winter, which is especially helpful because you don't have to run your central AC all night long. And the Pod 5 comes with a temperature regulated blanket too, so your whole body stays nice and cool or warm.
You want to track your sleep? Well, it's loaded with smart sensors to track your sleep and vitals. No wearable tech needed. The Pod 5's AI-driven autopilot learns your sleep cycles and automatically adjusts to help you sleep even better.
8 Sleep users have reported a 15% increase in deep and REM sleep, 25% improved sleep quality, 44% faster sleep onset, and 34% higher daytime energy scores.
Ready to transform your sleep? Well, check out the QR code on screen or the link in the description to get $350 off your very own Pod 5 Ultra. The best part is you get 30 days to try it at home and return it if you don't like it. And again, huge thank you to 8 Sleep for sponsoring this video. The tactical bookmark.
What the hell is
Boys,
this?
have you ever been worried about when you're reading that someone might break in? Well,
This is the Book Bond pen 2.0 bookmark with a graphite tipped eternal pen or pencil. Okay, first of all, it's not alpha to read.
no, what they're doing, they're jotting down in a notebook. What if you're writing in your book and suddenly you need to fix a shelf? You need to be within reach of tools at any given point, all right?
So you got an integrated clip, dual scale ruler, pry bar, flathead screwdriver.
This is alpha as
Absolutely
and also, the fact that this is a 2.0, because we got rid of that sissy 1.0 stuff, it's only a couple $100.
Fellas, it's pretty gay to read.
I don't know if you could say that. Can you say that? The champagne saber.
Now, hold on. Apparently, slicing open a champagne bottle with a saber is a 19th century tradition. I know, Matt, as a common champagne enjoyer, you only open your bottles with a saber, right?
Yeah. It's only a champagne saber if it comes from a specific region of France. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling knife. So you go to the mall.
Okay.
And you can get one of these sabers. If you come up to it, like when you go to brunch, all right?
Brunch!
You pull this guy out.
The stainless champagne saber will get any celebration started with its curved edge that effortlessly slices through glass. Is this actually a thing that people do, is slice open bottles? They're saying it cuts through glass.
It doesn't. When you do it a certain way, the pressure in the glass kind of pops it off.
I gotta admit, I feel like I'm not alpha enough to understand this. I'm gonna say yes, this is alpha, but I feel like a little bit intimidated because I don't know if I'm worthy.
Beta.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
The Moon Watch.
All right, hold on. It is kind of like a calculator watch, except somehow even more nerdy.
Houston, we have a wristwatch.
Disky was the name of the onboard computer interface aboard the original moon landing. I will say, I like the aesthetic. The only concern is, though, is that there's no sense of scale, and I feel like these buttons are probably gonna be impossible to click.
Well, a true alpha gets it done.
With their tiny baby fingers?
No, you punch a nerd and then use their fingers. I'm torn on this one.
Yeah, I am as well.
What's more manly than being an astronaut? But then also, what's more nerdy than being...
Oh, you're right. Are you trying to tell me that you have to be a nuanced individual with your own thoughts and opinions?
Wait, you got no math?
Math!
And wait, and English because they used verbs and nouns?
Verbs! Nouns!
No.
Ew, absolutely not. Ew. Let's mute. That scared me for a second. Y'all, don't throw words like verb around without like warning me.
Yeah.
This is Pablo Escobar's private jet. Holy shit, this is cool. This is Pablo Escobar's alleged Boeing 727, which has then been rebuilt into a lovely themed stay. Would you stay in Pablo Escobar's private jet?
Yeah, of course.
I would actually do, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no
I
question.
mean, just the fact that there might be some leftover cocaine in there.
I feel like we could go and investigate, not to report it to the authorities, of course, just to make sure that nothing hiding in there.
It's
this is
a good
cool.
deal. It's only $446 a night, and it's a mere $1,000 extra if you want to bring your pet hippo. A lot of places charge a pretty premium for bringing your pet hippo.
Can I go into the cockpit and go like, this is the kind of stuff that I would absolutely be down for, and the fact that it was Pablo Escobar's makes it even cooler.
What do you think the cleaning fee is in there?
You also have to have like a lot of chest hair. I feel like it's very like 1980.
I don't have a lot of chest hair.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, they do.
This is the most alpha thing we've seen yet.
I agree.
Absolutely down. The Death Clock! Here's something that we all need to make peace with in life. You're gonna die. I'm sorry that this is the way you had to find out, but you're gonna die. This is an app that essentially is going to actually try to tell you how long you're gonna last. It uses advanced AI, which we all know AI is gonna kill you. Help you find out how long you're gonna live. It'll ask you some questions that you should answer truthfully, and then it will give you an estimate on how long you'll live, as well as some recommendations on how to live longer. Yeah, right.
I'm that guy. If someone says, "Hey, can you believe that Matt died?" Someone would just be like, "Yeah." Kinsey has a calendar downstairs, and Matt's funeral is just on there once a week. Every week she just changes it.
That's really mean.
I don't
think that's true. Apparently, this is a $40 a year subscription. If I'm honest with you, I kind of want to do it. What do you think my number is, Matt? Can I do it and then like refund it? This is freaking beta.
A real man dies when he wants to.
Yeah.
This Sigma BF camera.
You know what BF stands for?
Bad Framra.
Bad Framra. This thing is actually freaking rad. A solid block of aluminum. Aluminium. What could be more alpha than saying it with a British accent?
It supports 6K video recording, but no SD card slot. It's only what's on there. It's just too hard to carve an SD card slot.
I'll take 2 of these here.
No.
I can record at 6K my mewing montages.
This is one of those ones that like all the influencers are like, I need a new camera for it. No, you don't. You look like a fish that's trying to learn how to breathe air. This is the Van Daryl war truck.
The war truck!
What if some dude named Daryl chromed a Vietnam War Jeep?
For everyone who buys a Cybertruck, I'm sorry that you actually didn't buy the Van Daryl war truck. We don't do no aluminum or stainless steel. We do chrome.
Is it actually chrome or is it just painted chrome?
It's probably just painted chrome.
It's still plastic.
It's probably plastic. Yeah, that's actually. These war trucks are modified Jeeps. So they are based on the old school sort of army Jeeps. And what they've done is they've updated with, quote, modern proportions, advanced instruments like, you know, a speedometer. Are there any photos of a real one? Because this is a CG model. I don't believe that they've ever actually built one of these Van Daryls, especially because they're like, what do you want it to be inside? I don't know, we'll just put whatever you want. I think though that this is still so much better than the Cybertruck that this is a clear alpha move.
If nothing else, Daryl.
The watch ring. And this is the Casio CRW001 ring watch.
Ultimate move would be to have one of these on every finger. Ludacris said I got hoes in different area codes, and now he can know what time it is in each one of those.
So this is for Casio's 50th anniversary. Fully digital little baby watch that does actually fit on your finger when you need an alarm to let you know that it's grind o'clock, my dudes.
This is definitely a throwback to Casio's first product, which was a ring that held a cigarette.
Beta.
What?
Only betas use non-mechanical watches.
Yeah.
I need something that's real and authentic and would never use something that's digital in any way.
I'm giving this alpha because, again, it's always grind time, and this reminds you of that. Stainless steel party cups. Corksicle made solo cups made of steel.
Hell yeah, brother!
$49.99 for 4.
Wait,
this
what?
is an investment.
What, $50 for 4 cups? What the
Yeah.
hell?
You will pass these down to your children, your children's children, and your children's children's children because you have an alpha lineage. You guys will inherit the earth. I'm for this.
I'm for this as well, I think. Too many microplastics. This is gonna save you. You have micro steel.
My balls are gonna be pure.
That's exactly it. That's the problem with your balls, Matt.
You have beer pong balls that are not made of plastic.
I forgot about that.
Golf giggles.
Golf goals.
No, the golf giggles. The golfagles.
Golf goals.
Here's the thing. When you're out on the links with the boys, popping a couple brewskis and you're trying to hit those little tiny balls in the little holes, well, guess what? You put on your caddy vision and it will tell you exactly how much you suck at golf.
They're like the Meta Ray-Bans, except cool.
Disagree.
Can help you track the ball.
How does it do this?
Cameras.
How?
It watches it. You can get AI or real person feedback for your swings.
Beta. Ew.
No.
Golf? Real men play with big balls, not little balls.
Listen, golf boys.
Don't call them golf boys.
I'm getting you one of these.
Oh my God. The MB&F Serpentine watch.
Do you want to pretend like you're a Beetleborg?
I think what it is someone glued a Hot Wheel to like a bracelet.
I love this thing. It doesn't matter whether this tells time or not because you already got your Casio finger watch. The wrist shows how poor someone is.
Yeah.
And then you got your finger to tell time.
Which finger tells the time?
You guys know what time it is? Ho-ho! So like we talk about like the middle class.
Okay, middle. Got it.
You the lower, middle, and upper class.
Yeah, it's all kind of classes.
It all comes down to let's go to a flowchart. Can you afford new furniture?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you build the furniture yourself?
Yes.
You're lower middle class. Did you pay someone to build the furniture for you?
Theoretically, yes, I did.
You're upper middle class. Did it have to be built?
No, it showed up fully
You're upper
assembled.
class.
What if my dining table is one of those foldy tables? Does that count as building it? If it comes fully assembled, I'm
No,
apparently a rich boy because I'm using a card table and some of them white plastic lawn chairs. For $148,000. Ew.
This is alpha.
Wait, no, beta.
No, this is alpha.
No, it's beta.
The crystal cigar glass.
Yo! Alpha! 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 As we're drinking our scotch, our whiskey without the E, and we want to smoke our cigar, because of course we do, but who wants to have a separate ashtray to put your cigar in? Not us. We're going to stick our cigar inside our glass and accidentally give ourselves a little ouchie when we burn ourselves.
Beta is hell.
Excuse me?
Let me explain why. One, a real man actually is into his whiskey, which gives it that smoky feeling. The Lord gave us whiskey and cigars to keep our hands occupied so we couldn't do anything nefarious. If you guys have a free hand, you guys are gonna be over in the corner gooning. You have the whiskey and cigar Your hands are occupied. Zero gooning.
You just invented a type of guy that I have to kill.
Look, if you want to succeed with No Nut November,
No, it's much. Also, what the fuck is wrong with
Real
you?
Alpha's No Nut November all year long.
This is not the bit you need to commit to. We could have done another bit. This is
What
not the
bit? I'm grinding, all right?
No, stop. No. Matt, do you even drink whiskey? Because I don't think you do. No. That's not whiskey. That's like saying LaCroix is water. Okay, it's like spicy water.
Let us know what kind of glass you goon with.
No.
Like, follow, subscribe.
No.
Matt, my mom watches these videos.
No, what the hell?
Dude, don't tell your mom what gooning means.
This is bad. You know what? I feel like we have made some decisions that were poor today. I'd like to sincerely apologize on behalf of the entire This Is crew. You know what? Sometimes once you get into the alpha mindset, you mew a little bit too hard. Your brain goes a little fuzzy. You make some questionable decisions. You wake up the next morning in jail, and you realize that maybe you shouldn't have done what you did last night.
If your hands are full, you can't get into trouble. That's all I'm saying. Like, follow, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.
Boy, I feel like I need to reevaluate some life decisions now. One of these days, one of the dumb things I do on camera is going to catch up to me. Mostly like huffing random things, licking things. But one of these days, I'm just going to realize like I'm going to accidentally have like a third kidney or something, and it's because of one of the things I did on camera. I just know that at some point, I'm going to be sitting on my deathbed, and I'm just going to be like, I'm pretty sure Timu put me here.